The Kansas City Chiefs once again went into the opposing team's stadium and snuck out of there with a win. It wasn't offensively their best game, but their defense came through when it mattered the most to get the Chiefs' 9th win in a row. The ending to this game has led to many people saying the Chiefs get bailed out by the refs because social media is claiming there was a missed PI call at the end of the game. I'll let you guys be the judge of that and let me know down below what you think of the call. But what I do know is the flag was not thrown and the Falcons still had an opportunity to kick a field goal or convert the third down, but they didn't. Kirk Cousins tried to make a touchdown pass on 4th down to Drake London and it was incomplete. Another monumental play for this defense. The play call is what's questionable because obviously they didn't expect to stop Mahomes down where they did, but they could have kicked the field goal after the no call and they could have kicked the game-winning field goal at the end of the game. But then again, if they kicked the field goal, Mahomes still would have 4 minutes to chew the clock all the way down the field to score again. So I guess we won't know what would have happened. But what I do know is the right play calls were not called when needed for Atlanta. They also needed to convert a 3rd and 1. They just needed 1 more yard and they couldn't get it. The Chiefs defense came up time and time again like they have shown all last season. Nick Bolton jamming Bijan Robinson exactly where he needed to, losing 3 yards on that 4th down was huge. Nick Bolton earlier in that game came out and it scared every single Chiefs fan, but then he got right back into the game and made a huge play just like that Bijan Robinson stop on 4th and inches. Rashee Rice has emerged as the most productive skill player for the Chiefs this season. Rice was Patrick Mahomes' top target throughout the game, finishing with 12 receptions, 110 receiving yards, and a touchdown. Although it's still early in the season, some of the Chiefs' offensive stars are clearly still finding their rhythm. Travis Kelce hasn't delivered his usual numbers, potentially due to how defenses are playing him and adjustments in the Chiefs' schemes. Meanwhile, the rest of Kansas City's wide receiver group is still striving to establish themselves as reliable options. However, Mahomes' trust in Rashee has made him a comfortable and dependable target. The Chiefs have integrated Rice into their passing game in multiple ways, utilizing his quickness on the perimeter to keep drives on track. Over the middle, his size creates opportunities, and his improved agility after the catch has been evident this season. Rashee Rice leads the whole entire NFL through 3 weeks with yards after the catch with 200. He also leads the league in forced broken tackles. It's so hard to bring Rashee down, and he does so well with the ball after the catch. Rice displayed flashes of his ability during the latter part of his rookie year, but now he's showing even more of his potential. His ability for slipping past defenders and gaining extra yards after contact is becoming a major asset for Kansas City. With defenses focusing on preventing deep passes, the Chiefs have taken advantage of quick, intermediate throws to Rice, allowing him to shine in short yardage situations. Sustaining Rice's role as a key figure in the offense will be crucial for the Chiefs moving forward. He's consistently delivered in multiple areas, offering versatility that no other receiver on the team can match, especially with Hollywood Brown out for the foreseeable future. As Kansas City prepares for upcoming matches against the Chargers, Saints, and 49ers, it will be interesting to see if other receivers step up. But as of right now, Rashee Rice is clear the #1 wide receiver on this team and Mahomes' favorite target. His route tree and footwork as well continues to improve, and he as a player seems to get better every single game. Kelce has been having an unusually slow start, but I honestly didn't expect much from Kelce in the regular season this year. Even last year when he was just shy of 1,000 receiving yards in the regular season and everyone was worried, he still played some of the best football of his career in the playoffs this last postseason run. He is still capable of performing like that and being a key target for Mahomes, but he's going to want to preserve it for when he needs to. He had a much better game the other night, matching his season receptions with 4 last game, but also had a big drop on 3rd and 2 that could potentially set Mahomes up to seal the game earlier on. In weeks 1 and 2, Isaiah Pacheco totaled 34 carries and saw 7 targets in the passing game, making his recent placement on IR with a fractured fibula a significant blow. However, instead of seeking an outside solution or panicking, the Chiefs chose to rely on their in-house options for their week 3 matchup against the Falcons, and that decision paid off as the duo of Carson Steele and Samaje Perine performed well in Sunday night's win. After the game, head coach Andy Reid praised Steele for stepping up in Pacheco's absence. Steele, an undrafted rookie out of Ball State and UCLA, went undrafted in part due to poor pre-draft workout numbers. However, after learning the fullback role during the offseason and impressing in the preseason, he made the Chiefs' 53-man roster. Prior to week 3, Steele had just 27 yards on 9 carries, so his 72-yard performance marked a significant improvement. Perine, a reliable veteran, has long been a solid backup backup, and his skill set complements steals well. In Atlanta, he made the most of his opportunities, rushing 6 times for 25 yards and catching 3 passes for 15 yards. Altogether, the Chiefs rushed 33 times for 128 yards, although some late-game kneels reduced their yards per carry average. Replacing someone like Pacheco, both as a player and a teammate, is no easy task. However, by spreading the workload effectively, the Chiefs have managed to replicate his production as a unit. So far, things are going smoothly, and Mahomes isn't surprised the team is off to a strong start without their star running back. Earlier in the half, Nick Bolton left the game after appearing to injure his right hip or lower back and was checked on the sideline. However, that didn't stop him from returning to the field and making a crucial play to seal the game. On the Falcons' final snap, Bolton stopped Bijan Robinson, preventing a critical conversion. Had Robinson succeeded, Atlanta might have scored a touchdown, putting pressure on Mahomes and the offense to respond with at least a field goal. Bolton is now in the final year of his rookie contract, and until now, much of the fan base had been pushing for the Chiefs to prioritize keeping Trey Smith and the offensive line intact. However, Bolton made a strong case for himself as deserving of a long-term deal with his clutch performance. If Kansas City chooses not to extend Bolton, he certainly showcased his value to the other 31 NFL teams. Nick has consistently came up huge for this Chiefs team, and they definitely need to prioritize keeping him this offseason, but let's not worry about that too much here. Nick Bolton has been a consistent piece for this Chiefs defense. He is the captain for that group. He consistently makes big plays when he is needed to. He is a big reason why this defense flows so well. Like I said, he's the captain, the leader of this defensive group. The way he physically plays and keeps everybody involved, he is always trying to get everybody in the right spots and try to help everybody on the field. Like I said, he is a great leader for this defense. The Chiefs need to do everything they can to bring him back. He consistently makes huge plays for the defense when he needs to. If the Chiefs don't give him a contract and the Chiefs would have to play against him in the playoffs for some reason, that would not be a fun experience. But like I said, we don't need to worry about Nick Bolton's contract here. I want to end this video by talking about the missed PI again, because that call, if you watch it in full motion, it's very close. It could honestly go either way in my opinion. The referee after the game even came out and said from his angle, he just didn't believe he had enough evidence to make the call. And if you watch it, like I said, it's very close. Kyle Pitts is making a play on the ball. Both of his hands are out and the ball hits him right in his hand. But Brian Cook looks like he's falling on him, but it's at exactly the same time as the ball hits Kyle Pitts' hands. It's a close one. But still, the flag wasn't thrown. I believe the Falcons should have just kicked the field goal. Obviously, they weren't expecting to stop Mahomes down at the 30, but they did. If they kicked the field goal, they would have been down 2, and then they could have potentially kicked the game-winning field goal after wasting the entire clock. But again, if they kick that field goal, the whole vibe, the whole situation is different. I don't believe Mahomes misses Xavier Worthy or Rashee Rice on that 3rd down. So again, I guess we never really will know what could have happened. What I do know is the Atlanta Falcons had poor play calling. They had to run the ball on 3rd and 1 and they couldn't convert. And then they went on the outside with Bijan Robinson on 4th and inches. That just doesn't make sense. The Chiefs have one of the fastest defense, and even last year they had a top 3 defense. They have consistently shown that they have one of the best groups in the league. Running on the outside for the game on the line, not a smart decision. They also could have converted 4th and 5 or 4th and 4, but they didn't. They could have kicked the field goal then, but they didn't. So there's so many different things that people can say about this game. The Chiefs always just find ways to win the game, and that's what you want out of championship teams. That's why they went back-to-back and are having an opportunity to three-peat, because they always find ways to win the game. If you made it this far and you haven't already, make sure you go down below and you subscribe and you turn the notification bell on so you never miss a Chiefs video or any video at all this season. Comment down below what you think of that call and the rest of this game from the Chiefs. I'm hoping Mahomes steps up, but again, it's still early, but Mahomes hasn't played his best football, so we're going to see how he plays throughout the rest of the year. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys leave a like. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in the next one.